Τι στο καλό.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue, and they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
Okay.
It's a rose bush,
Πήραμε
growing
τον
on a little
achievement.
patch of bluish soil. Apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses are bright red, too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly. Giant stone frog?
Nah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
Ναι, κανένα από αυτά δεν είναι από το ink tip. Έχει και ένα
It's one big
ζωήφιο.
dragonfly.
Or one very small dragon.
Τι άλλο έχει εδώ που είναι interesting. Νομίζω τίποτα.
A little
It
pond.
looks really, really deep for some reason. See those metal bars around the edges, too?
Oh, yeah. What do you suppose they're for?
Nothing anymore. Looks like somebody broke them and then never bothered to fix it.
Οκ. Λοιπόν, γενικά έχουμε κάνει πρόοδο. Μιας και βρήκαμε όμως αυτά που βρήκαμε. Πέρα από το suspicious. Suspicious, καλά, suspicious.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
Οπότε μας λες ψέματα.
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy. I don't know what that is.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
The fuck? Τέλος πάντων, ας προχωρήσουμε γιατί εσύ κρύβεις πράγματα γενικά από ό,τι φαίνεται.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
Αλήθεια?
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
Το έχουμε.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Οπότε, the pink cassette. Με το pink cassette player. Ωραία. Found at the crime scene. Αυτό.
The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
Δεν μιλάς
That is
πάλι.
not me.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it. You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up? And then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Θα μπορούσε να μην είναι φίλες πλέον. Αν και η Φίφη ακόμα θέλει να κάνει παρά με αυτήν. Οπότε, μάλλον, απλά δεν θέλει να μοιάζει έτσι πλέον.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it. Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Αχα.
Hold on. This means that paint cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
Okay. Κοίτα. Αυτό θα να το κάνω last. Γιατί μάλλον θέλει να συλλέξει πολλά στοιχεία. Νομίζω τουλάχιστον, έτσι. Αυτός θα μπορούσαμε να το κάνουμε το suspicion, αλλά... Θέλω να δω το τελευταίο character. Εν τω μεταξύ, τι είναι αυτή, μισή πουλή. Τέλος πάντων.
A rather magnificent bush. Somewhat cruelly confined to a stone pot.
There's a letter P carved into the side.
My little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
Ίσως αυτή έχει να κάνει με το letter που βρήκαμε.
I don't like mirrors. They steal your soul.
How do you get your hair so symmetrical without using a mirror?
I do it by weight. I can feel if one side is heavier than the other.
Wow.
They're bird cages, but the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
Oh, it totally is.
An especially fancy cage.
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
Okay. Μοιάζει με τα feathers που βρήκαμε.
What's with those little windows down there?
I think they're there for draining rainwater.
Oh. Bird diagrams.
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff.
Okay, νομίζω ότι τα έχουμε βρει τα στοιχεία που
Check
θέλει
out
εδώ.
that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Ναι,
Wow, judgmental.
οπότε ας μιλήσουμε.
Oh, just beautiful.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is it?
Huh?
Sort of a delicate jade, but with a little seafoam green, is that right?
Sorry?
Your hair, dear! Which shade do you use? It's lovely!
Α,
And that shape. You're really pushing the envelope.
Oh, thanks. I do what I can to offset Grimoire's beige on brown ensemble.
Detectives don't need to be brightly colored. We prefer to blend into the background.
Oh, you're the detective? Delightful. Any pointer? Pleasure.
Is that short for Penelope?
Officially, yes, but I never can be bothered with all 4 syllables of it. Penelope sounds a little ostentatious coming out of the mouth, don't you think?
Sure. Yeah.
για
Twenty
πες μας.
something. Aquarius, love to travel, and nearly all of my friends are birds.
Okay, makes sense.
Where to?
Aquarius.
Anywhere at all,
Okay,
as
okay.
long as it has species worth studying. Ornithology, they call it. I'd call it the only thing I've ever been good at.
And have you studied the birds here at Tangle Tower?
But of course! Where else do you think I developed my love of the field? No matter where I go, I always find myself coming home to Tangle Tower.
Because of the birds.
Oh, no, because of him! Silly to admit, but I suppose I can't bear for us to be apart.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, don't you know? My fiancé, dear Fitz. He's not really the traveling type, you see.
Fitz fellow.
The very one.
You're engaged to a member of the Fellow family? That's interesting.
I'm not especially interested in whatever tedious feuding goes on between our two families. Fitz and I find it much easier to stay out of it altogether.
Δηλαδή, αυτή είναι η αραβωνιαστικιά του Φιτς, του Κυπουρού, που ο Κυπουρός είναι κόλος και βρακί με την Πόπη. Ναι. Για πάμε παρακάτω.
I awoke early and headed down into the greenhouse to see Fitz. He's always there. Crack of dawn, every morning like clockwork.
How come?
It's where he's happiest. That and he has a great deal of work to do every day. Watering, pruning, mulching, whatever that is.
Do you help him with the work in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of it. I'd probably break something.
So, you stayed with Fitz the whole day?
No. In the early afternoon, he went back inside. Rather suddenly, as it happens.
Did he say why?
He didn't. Probably just a touch of heat stroke, the poor dear. He's more delicate than you'd think.
What did you do after that?
Let's see. I returned to the aviary to feed my birds.
And how many birds are you responsible for?
Officially 4, but in truth it's more like 400.
Can they
Ωραία.
not feed themselves?
Of course. And they often do. But I think they just like the company. As do I.
Okay. Το statement.
Sometime in the evening, I left the aviary and headed back towards my room. But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. He was muttering something. Seemed a bit upset, the poor dear. I followed him down, but the grand hall was empty by the time I got there. Empty aside from Detective Hawkshaw, who was loitering over by the library. I don't know what it was, but she looked a little lost. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the Fellow Tower. I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path. For some reason, he was coming out of Fitz's bedroom. He looked rather lost, too. I told him I was looking for Uncle. He suggested we look up in Flora's tower room. We could see from the hallway. The door was off its hinges. I knew then something was terribly wrong. A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya. Uncle Pointer was there. Fitz, too, standing over in the corner with Fifi and Poppy.
What about Flora?
Of course, silent as ever. Uncle suggested we should leave. Give the others some space, you know. So he and I both returned to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
Ναι. Δηλαδή,
Isn't he strapping?
He is big.
And so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input.
και την Πόπη εσύ τη συμπαθείς.
Did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them. It'll all be lies.
Why
Oh,
would Poppy lie
wow.
to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like one, too.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair, Penny?
She started it.
Άρα, ξέρει πολύ καλά τι σκατά συμβαίνει. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Finally! I get to see a detective's case file.
That's a very specific thing to be excited about.
Well, only last week I asked that miserable hawkshot woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she said no.
Would have been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me. Accused me of being, what was it? A shallow sensationalist.
Μάλιστα.
I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you. Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
Γιατί να λέμε τι.
I've already forgotten all three of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
Okay.
Oh, there used to be all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower. The most fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds all over the place.
Most of them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question.
Okay.
Hello. Who penned this juicy little number?
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue.
We can get into Penny's room now.
Now, like, right now?
Άντε να πάμε και εκεί.
That's all the statements.
Let's go over them all.
Λοιπόν,
A little bedtime reading?
Let's see. Romance novels, detective novels, and
What?
this one appears to be both.
Nice.
A little tea set. Looks
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
okay.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
The mannequins don't have eyes, though.
That's not a comforting sentence. That's sunflower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
Okay.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds? They're wooden.
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Swap the position of the 7 birds. Και πού ξέρω εγώ. Oh. Μοιάζει σαν family tree. Τύπου... Αλλά πώς βγαίνει. Π.χ. αυτό με αυτό ότι θα βγάλει αυτό επειδή είναι... Μάλλον αυτό εννοεί.
I got it.
I'm impressed. With
Okay.
the door open? What's in there?
Huh? Θέλουμε να δούμε κάτι άλλο από
Traveling
εδώ.
cases.
Empty. All of them.
Looks like rude. This is the.
Too
Apa.
fancy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Έλα να σε ρωτήσουμε λίγο. Καταρχάς, τι είναι αυτό?
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business.
Ξεκάθαρα είναι η Poppy, αλλά ναι. Τέλος πάντων, το πότε είναι
Yes,
αυτό?
it's my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them. Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors? The shape of it?
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
Γιατί αυτό το φυτό μοιάζει σαν την Poppy. Και το φυτό που έχει υπόψη στο δωμάτιό της μοιάζει πιο πολύ με την Penny. Τέλος πάντων. Έχεις κάποιο... Όχι. Εσύ τι έχεις να πεις για την Penny?
Feathers flashing in the light from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
Μάλιστα. Α, έχει achievement. Μάλιστα. Είμαι πάρα πολύ περίεργη με το τι σκατά συμβαίνει.
Poppy and I are friends.
Είστε φίλοι,
That, dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants, unusual flowers mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
Ναι.
Penelope
Η
is my
κοπέλα σου...
fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing? Recently.
Good. It's good.
Μας έπεισες τώρα εσύ. Μας έπεισες πάρα πολύ. Αυτό?
A flower.
Yeah,
Αυτό το
it's a
βλέπουμε.
flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
Ναι. Δεν πηγαίνει στο δωμάτιο... Ναι. Ωραία. Είμαι σίγουρος ότι πας στις Poppy. Αλλά τέλος πάντων. Τέλος πάντων. Πού είναι αυτό το έντομο που ήθελα να σε ρωτήσω? Δεν το βλέπω. Legit, έχω τυφλωθεί μάλλον. Δεν μπορώ να το... Α, να το.
I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. It's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
Μάλιστα. Για να πάμε και σε σένα.
This little microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense, if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry, we already worked out what you're searching for.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
Κοίτα. Πρακτικά... Δεν θυμάμαι αν είπε ότι είναι broken. Είπε ότι είναι broken. Ίσως δεν είναι καν microscope.
It's not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
Ωραία, αυτό τέλος πάντων. Oh! Α, τώρα κατάλαβα. Η Fifi, ψάχνω τη Fifi. According to Fifi, ναι, uses telescopic lens. Οπότε είπε ψέματα.
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it. I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Hawkshaw, why did you lie about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
Πού κολλάει αυτό, μπρο?
A detective, naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy?
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I
Okay.
harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so, I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Η Φρέγια.
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect is your murder victim.
Ήμουν σίγουρη.